Okay, so we have a Husqvarna weed trimmer here, and customer says it doesn't run. So we're going to give it a start here, see what happens. So the switch is rocks up back to the on position. So we'll prime it a few times. Choke it. Well, that's the second video in a row that I've had doesn't run. So I think what we're going to do is service it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is take out the spark plug. We're going to check the cylinder to make sure it's not scored. Spark plug looks fantastic. Okay, so I have my endoscope here, and I'm going to stick the camera down into the cylinder. There's a bit of streak there, but not terrible. Well, there's just one little streak in it, but since it's running, I'm not going to give it a much mind. Okay, so we're going to gap this one 25 to 30. 25 goes in, 30 doesn't. Thread it in by hand. Okay, so obviously we need to get the fuel out of the fuel tank so we can get to the fuel filter. I'm going to save his gas since it's good gas, obviously. Take out the air filter. Now, I washed this earlier, just soap and water. Dawn dishwashing soap, and I washed it up. So what I'm going to do is take the carburetor off so I can make sure the fuel lines are okay. Alright, so we're going to use an 8mm. I'll put my pan underneath here so I don't drop any of the nuts and bolts. Okay, I'm going to remove the hoses, the fuel lines I'm going to take off. Okay, the throttle is right there. I'm going to take these fuel lines out. This one is the vent tube. Okay, good thing we replaced it because it's starting to rip there. And the air filter, or fuel filter, excuse me, is filthy. Good thing we decided to change all this. Okay, so we got our new hose here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off a little tip. Okay, so now I'll be able to put that into the hole in the gas tank. If it's small enough. I know it's going to be hard for you to see, but I'll do my best. We'll pull this through. I'm twisting the hose around the hemostats. Okay, so we're going to put a new fuel filter on. And we're going to do it again. I know there's a shortcut method doing it, but it's just easier to measure it out this way. And this is the vent tube, or the when you're using your priming bulb, the fuel returns through this line. Okay, once again we're going to twist it. You don't need a lot of line on this side, but I'm going to pull it out so we can cut that tip off that we created so it doesn't float around in the gas tank if it ever breaks off. When you pull it back, you just need a little. Okay, so we're going to put the throttle back on. test the throttle. Make sure you can see it. It's right there. Okay, throttle's working. Okay, so now we're going to check it for leaks. Turn it on the side. See if you see anything dripping. Nope. Okay, we'll put the air filter back in. Alright, let's give it a start. So we'll choke it, we'll prime it. Full throttle. Okay, so now we're going to check the spark arrestor to make sure that it isn't clogged up. Okay, so that's the spark arrestor. And it looks real good. Now, if it was all clogged up and couldn't see through it, you just take a torch or a lighter or whatever, put it over an open flame, and get it glowing red, and then that would clean it up. Okay, so other than the scoring, I think it runs pretty good. It's not scored. I think a piece of dirt got in there and scratched the cylinder. I got in there and looked at the muffler. I didn't do that on camera, or took the muffler off and looked in there. And the piston has a few scratches in it, but not scoring, like it was overheated. And the ring looks okay. So there might be a little bit of loss of compression, but it seems to be running okay. So I'm going to tell him that there's definitely a deficiency in power in that, because there's that scratch. So if you'll click this up next box, it'll take you to a video where I was working on something. So I hope this video helps you work on your equipment under the shade tree. Thanks for watching.